Hello, viewer. Welcome to Family Life Issues with Kali. I'm your usual host, Ali Kaliwana. And what we'll be talking about today will be consummation of marriage vis-a-vis testing or no testing. Now, we'll begin with what the definition for consummation of a marriage will be in the context of our discussion. Consummation of marriage is that first sexual intercourse between a husband and wife after the marriage. Now, you would agree with me that sex is something that should not be discussed. Should not be discussed like that. Some people find it difficult to talk about, but it is important and very, very, very important for that matter in the context of marriage and the consummation of marriage. Now, we are not talking about a marriage where these two people have been testing. In fact, they have finished leaking everything even before the marriage, before the marriage date or the marriage day. So, how important is this activity in a marriage relationship? I can say, in my opinion, it is very important. And then it is so important that it even has legal implications. Legal implications in the sense that when a woman and a man get married and after the first night, nothing they happen. After the second night, nothing they happen. Third night, nothing they happen. Omo, if na man we no gree, madam I don dey shine on. If na madam we no gree, oga I don dey shine on. And so section 5(1) of the Matrimonial Causes Act makes provision for this situation. And it provides that when a man and a woman, either of them, are not able to consummate the marriage for any reason, that act can lead to the voiding of that marriage. To void the marriage would be for the court to say, oh, that is if either of them goes to the court and say, oh, after the marriage, my husband couldn't or my wife couldn't, the court can go ahead and record that marriage as being void. That means it didn't happen. Now, there are other reasons why a marriage can be voidable also, but this is the number one reason. Other reasons will include like the either of them was sick, having a venereal disease that is incurable, or the woman was pregnant for another man prior to the marriage, or either of them suffer from epilepsy. But the number one reason in that uh, Section 5 MCA is inability or incapacity to consummate the marriage. Also, Section 15 provides for where there is the woman or the man cannot consummate the marriage. And that Section 15 MCA says where there is a unwillingness or persistent refusal for either of them to consummate the marriage, then amongst other several other reasons too, then the court can go ahead and dissolve that marriage. Now, this can bring us to the point that how can two people that have agreed to get married, perhaps people do not just meet and get married, maybe they've been talking and talking, those kind of dating things prior to the marriage. How would it be that they did not know that after the wedding night, this thing will not work? Would it be reasonable to say that people should test? And maybe they should look at it, or they should touch it, or they should even go right ahead to test it. Is this thing working? Because sometimes you see this thing, oh, it looks nice, oh, but it may not be working. You understand? Okay, let's say some are working, but okay, let me talk from the point of view of a woman. You look at it, it looks nice. The man doesn't even know where to put it. Or again, on that big night after the wedding, the man brings out this thing. Oh, mom, the woman say, I no go fit, oh, I no go fit. This thing, where you go enter? You know, sometimes you listen to the radio or you look at news online and you hear that, oh, in so court in so state, the woman is saying she cannot continue to swallow this thing. It cannot work. She is tired. She doesn't want to dislocate her waist. So these are the reasons, some of the reasons that can lead to the inability, incapacity, or persistent refusal for the woman or the man to consummate the marriage. Oh, I only talked about the men own. Some men will say, when I wanted to go there, or more, what should I, how do I put it now so that it will sound nice? Oh, I didn't like the the reception or the okay, now you understand what I'm saying. You hear men saying such things, and so would you say it is all right for a man and a woman to test this thing, to look at it somehow prior to the marriage, since it is an act that is so important that can even lead to the voiding of the marriage or dissolution of the marriage? What is your take on this issue? What is your take? Please leave your comments and let us learn from one another. I thank you for being with me on this episode. Please, if you like what I'm doing, encourage me. I see that a lot of you are viewing, but you are not engaging, you are not commenting. Please comment. Tell me something. Tell me something. Thank you very much, and see you again soon. Bye-bye.